जनोंगी सेवा हम करे, पदतली दोंका कले लगा ले, पदतली दोंका कले लगा ले, शांति पद शांति कार्य शांति वर्धहे, जीवन कर उज्जवल नव ज्योति पर है, नव ज्योति पर है, नव ज्योति पर है. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepika. May we now request Ms. Rakshita of First BA Sociology to welcome the gathering.
A warm good evening to one and all present over here at this auspicious occasion. It's glad we bring people this evening filled with desires, hope, and dreams we all share. Hospitality is just opening your home the same way you open up your heart. I consider it is a great honor and privilege to welcome Dr. M. Raju, YRC District Organizer, Erode District, who has consented to be the chief guest of this National Voluntary Blood Donation Day at this great evening. My fraternal welcome to our beloved Dr. R. Saravanan sir and the Dean Academics Dr. Shakila Matthew ma'am, our Administrative Officer Mr. Logesh Kumar sir, and our respective faculty members and all the twinkling stars of PET IAS who have gathered here. Once again, I wholeheartedly welcome you all.
Thank you, Rakshita. We request Ms. Kavya of 2nd BA Sociology to introduce the chief guest.
Good evening to all. It's great honor for me. He is the YRC District Organizer at Erode District, Associate Professor and Head PG and Research Department of Economics, Gobi Arts and Science College, Gopichettipalayam. He has completed his MA, MPhil and in Econometrics and PhD in Economics. He has 6 years of experience as Research Associate at Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, New Delhi, and 24 years of experience as postgraduate teaching in college and guiding research projects. His specialization are statistical package and its application, applied econometrics, and economics of human capital. He has participated in presented 26 state level, 57 national level, and 6 international level seminars, conferences, and workshops. This bibliophile has authored 1 book, edited 1 book, and published 16 articles in journals. He has involved in the village extension services at village level. This bibliophile has lended his service in training students for career evaluation and counseling at free of cost. He has been the coordinator for various sectors like Academic Council member, Placement Cell member, NSS Advisory Committee member, Library Committee member, Discipline and Anti-Ragging Committee member. He has got lifeline membership in membership academic and professional bodies like Indian Economic Association, Indian Labour Economic Society, Associate Economist of Tamil Nadu. We are honored to have you here with us, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavya. May we now request Dr. M. Raju to deliver the lecture on National Voluntary Blood Donation.
Thank you, respected Principal, Administrative Officer, Dean, Program Officer, and student friends. Good evening to all. First of all, I thank the management, the principal, and program officer and other faculty members for providing me this opportunity. Today's talk will be comprises of 3 parts: history of Red Cross Society, World Red Cross Society, Indian Red Cross Society, and Youth Red Cross YRC. At the end of it, I will give a brief note on Voluntary Blood Donation Day, about the Voluntary Blood Donation Day. With this, I have a PowerPoint here. Just a minute, I will on the PowerPoint. Is it visible?
Visible, sir. Visible.
Okay, okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Just the first part, can I explain? Let me explain the history of Red Cross and the Red Crescent movement, which is, you know, that the young Swiss businessman Jean Henry Dunant was a rich businessman and social activist hailing from Swiss. During a business trip in 1859, he was witness to the aftermath of battlefield of Solferino in Italy. He recorded his memory and experience in a book, A Memory of Solferino, which inspired the creation of the International Committee of Red Cross in 1863. Based on Dunant's idea, International Red Cross movement was established by Geneva Convention in 1864. The name and the emblem of the movement are derived from the reversal of Swiss national flag to honor the country in which the Red Cross was formed. Origin of Indian Red Cross Society. Just a brief note on the World Red Cross. You can go through the other details in the ORC guideline. During the First World War in 1914, India has no organization for relief services to affected soldiers except a branch of the St. John's Ambulance Association and by a joint committee of British Red Cross. Later, a branch of the same committee was started to undertake the much needed relief service in collaboration with the St. John's Ambulance in aid of soldiers as well as civilian sufferers of the Great War. A bill constitutes the Indian Red Cross Society, the independent of British Red Cross, was passed on 17th March 2020 and become act with assent of the Governor General on 20th March 2020. On 7th June 1920, 50 members were formed, nominated to constitute the Indian Red Cross Society, and the first managing body was elected among them with Sir Malcolm Clay as chairman. Indian Red Cross Society is a member of International Federation of Red Cross and the Crescent Movement. Relation between the Indian Red Cross Society and the India delegation of Federation are very strong. Indian Red Cross Society has partnership with National Red Cross and the Crescent Societies, St. John's Ambulance, International Federation of Red Cross, Red Crescent Movement, International Committee of Red Cross, multinational firms, etc. It also coordinates with the Indian government and other agencies like UNDP, WHO, etc. Indian Red Cross Society has 36 state union territory branches with their more than 1,100 districts and sub-district branches. Honorable President of India is the President and Honorable Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare is the Chairman of the Society. The Vice Chairman is elected by the members of the managing body. National managing body consists of 19 members. The Chairman and 6 members are nominated by President. The remaining 12 are elected by the state and union territory branches through an electoral college. The managing body is responsible for governance and the supervision of functions of society through a number of committees. The General Secretary is the executive of chief executive of the society. The structure of Indian Red Cross Society is displayed in the screen. The President of India now today, the President of India is the Chairman of Indian Red Cross Society, and Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare is the Vice President, and other the Vice Chairman, Executive Committee members, Finance Committee, other all the elected body and nominated by the President and the Chairman. Lastly, Joint Secretary, Deputy Secretary, and other directors. In the state level, Governor or Lieutenant Governor are the Chairman of the state units, state branches. District level, collectors are presidents of the district branch. Collectors are president. Even Erode district collector is the president of our Indian Red Cross as well as Youth Red Cross. What are the fundamental principles of Red Cross Society, Indian Red Cross also? The 7 fundamental principles of Red Cross. First one, humanity. The International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement born of a desire to assist without discrimination to the wounded on the battlefield. In its international and national capacity to prevent the alleviate human suffering wherever it may be found. Its purpose is to protect the life and health and to ensure respect for the human being. It promotes mutual understanding, friendship, cooperation, and lasting peace among all peoples. Secondly, impartiality. It makes no discrimination as to nationality, race, religious beliefs, class, or political opinions. It endeavors to relieve the suffering of individuals being solely by their needs and to give priority to the most urgent cases of distress. Third one, neutrality. In order to enjoy the confidence of all, the movement may not take sides in the hostilities or encourage the controversies of a political, racial, religious, or ideological nature. Fourth one is the independence. The movement is independent. The national societies, while accelerating in the humanitarian service activities of the governments and subject to the laws of the respective countries, must be always maintain their autonomy so that they may be able to do and act in accordance with the principles of the movement. Fifth one, the voluntary service. It is a voluntary relief movement, not promoted in any manner by desire for gain. Sixth one is unity. There can be only Red Cross or Red Crescent in anyone in the country. It must be open to all. It must carry on its humanitarian work throughout its territory. Universality. Seventh one. The International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement, in which all societies have equal status and share equal responsibilities and duties in helping each other in the worldwide. This is the structure of the Tamil Nadu branch structure, governor, and also vice president Shankar Naganathan elected, and Dr. Harish Mehta, honorable chairman, and one vice chairman post is vacant, and one of the treasurer and the general secretary are here in the picture. Where is the Youth Red Cross? The Youth Red Cross is the most important constituent of its mother organization, Indian Red Cross. It is a group movement organized at the initial stages for the students between 18 and 25 years of age within the colleges. A qualified faculty is recognized as a teacher and he is called program officer. Under his guidance, the students are trained and encouraged to manage the affairs of group, electing their own office bearers. The main objectives of the YRC, Youth Red Cross. The main purpose of the Youth Red Cross is to inculcate in the youth of our country an awareness on the care of their own health and that of others. The understanding and acceptance of civic responsibilities and the acting accordingly with humanitarian concern to fulfill the same. To enable the growth and development of a spirit of service and sense of duty with dedication and devotion in the minds of youth. To foster better friendly relationship with all without any discrimination. Next, the principles of YRC. The major Youth Red Cross has following three principles. First one, protect of health and life. Second, the service to the sick and suffering. Lastly, promotion of national and international friendship. The objective of the Youth Red Cross shall be in the fundamental principles of International Red Cross. Keeping this in view, the YRC shall endeavor the following. The principles. Just the slide is missing. I think that. Yes. The promotion of potentialities of youth to enable them to render skilled services, the sense of self-sacrifice for migration of suffering of needy and distress. Promotion of health and hygiene and also sanitation, cognate subjects among the members of community for prevention of diseases and medication of suffering. Promotion of motivations among the youth for fostering friendship and fraternity at the national and international level. Promotion of qualities of leadership and traits of personality among the youth. Promotion of spirit, self-reliance and dignity of labor among the youth. Promotion of training in the various skills to render qualified services to the needy. Lastly, the promotion of factors which may contribute to establishment of peace at the national and international level. These are all the related to what is Red Cross Society at international level, at India level, as well as the Youth Red Cross where we are. Next one is the today, you know that National Voluntary Blood Donation Day. The National Voluntary Blood Donation Day on 1st October is celebrated every year in India since on 1st October 1975. It is organized by National Blood Transfusion Council, NPTC, and National AIDS Control Organization and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare of Government of India. The main objectives of this National Voluntary Blood Donation Day is to increase awareness among the people and importance of voluntary blood donation, to achieve 100% voluntary blood donation so as to able to give the safest blood to the needy patients, to have enough blood stock in our blood banks for the eventuality, to give our thanks to reinforce the self-esteem of those who donate blood voluntarily so that they continue to do so regularly, to inspire those who has not donated blood but are in good health to start donating blood. Lastly, to inspire those donors who donate blood only for their relatives or friends to donate voluntarily. Do you know that the criteria for blood donors as per the Drug and Cosmetic Act 1940 is as below. Age is 18 to 65 years. Body weight should be 45 kg and above. The pulse rate should be 60 to 100 per minute, and it should be regular. Blood pressure of systolic should be 100 to 180 mm of mercury, and diastolic is 50 to 100 mm of mercury. Hemoglobin should be minimum of 12.5 gram per 100 ml of blood. Oral temperature should not exceed 75.5 degrees Celsius. Why should we donate blood? Reason one, development of new red blood cells. Within the first 48 hours of blood donation, the donor's body starts replacing the lost red blood cells. The replacement process helps in staying healthy and productive at work. Second, the reducing risk of heart disease. As per the several studies and reports, when there is a rise in the iron level in blood, it raises the chances of heart diseases. People should donate blood from time to time in order to reduce the iron level in the blood. Third, burns calories. Donating blood can burn approximately 650 calories for each pin, that is like 450 ml of blood. Free blood tests. You know that on donating blood, the donor receives a free mini health screening and blood test. This will be, if you do it in outside the lab or hospital, it may be cost some 500 or 1000 rupees. One doubt here is how often can we donate the blood? The minimum time advised between two donations is 3 months. This gap helps blood regain in normal hemoglobin count. These are all the brief note on voluntary blood donation day observations. With this few words, few points, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. I also thank the program officer and other YRC volunteers for the patient listening. If you have any queries, you can ask. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anandal. Once again, I thank the management, the principal, and other faculty members in the college. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anandal. If you have any queries, you can ask. Otherwise, you continue with your program. I think that yours is the first new unit of YRC in the Erode district. So you can do all type of services related to social services, even disaster management or whatever you want, you can do. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Kirtani.
Thank you, sir. We heartily convey our gratitude to the chief guest who graced this program with his presence. We all knew that today is National Voluntary Blood Donation Day. So to make awareness on blood donation, We have few programs here. Now, I request Ms. Artiga of First BCom PA to sing her innovative song related to medicine.
மானிடா மானிடா உயிரை காப்போம் இரத்த தானம் செய்வோம் இரத்த தானம் செய்வோம் தானத்திலே சிறந்தது சேவையிலே உயர்ந்தது 18 முதல் 60 வரை ஆரோக்கியமான அனைவருமே 350 மில்லி கொடுத்தால் 3 உயிர்களை காக்க
குட் ஈவினிங் மா டெய்லி அடிச்சியாமா
சாலை விபத்து மகப்பேறு அறுவை சிகிச்சை அனைத்துமே
இல்ல இல்ல அப்பப்பா அனுப்புமா அனுப்பி பேசணுமா அதனால கேக்குறேன்
நீங்க தொடர்ச்சியா பாடுங்கம்மா.
சாலை விபத்து மகப்பேறு அறுவை சிகிச்சை அனைத்துமே உன்னுதிரம் கை கொடுக்குமே உன்னுதிரம் 4 மாதம் ஒரு முறை குருதி தானம் செய் 4 மாதம் ஒரு முறை குருதி தானம் செய் இந்த புனிதமான செயலை மீண்டும் மீண்டும் செய் வாழிடும் உள்ளங்கள் வாழ்ந்திட வாழ்ந்திட இரத்த தானம் செய்வோம். தேங்க்யூ.
Thank you, Artika. Now I request Ms. Deepika of 2nd BA Sociology to present her innovative poem related to blood donation.
வணக்கம். மனிதத்தன்மையின் அடையாளம் தானம். முகம் பார்க்கா உருவம் தெய்வமானால் முகம் பார்க்கா மனிதனுக்கு உதிரம் அளிப்பவரும் தெய்வமே. முகம் பார்க்கா உருவம் தெய்வமானால் முகம் பார்க்கா மனிதனுக்கு உதிரம் அளிப்பவரும் தெய்வமே. மண்ணுக்குச் சொந்தமாம் மானிடர் குருதி அது மண்ணுக்குள் சென்றாலும் முளைத்து வாராது. ஆனால் மனிதனுக்குள் சென்றால் அவன் பிழைத்து வருவான், மனம் நெகிழ்ந்து வாழ்த்துவான். அது மண்ணுக்குள் சென்றாலும் முளைத்து வாராது, ஆனால் மனிதனுக்குள் சென்றால் அவன் பிழைத்து வருவான், மனம் நெகிழ்ந்து வாழ்த்துவான். நீங்கள் கொடுப்பது இரத்தம் மட்டுமல்ல, உயிருடன் யுத்தம் செய்யும் மனிதனுக்கு வாழ்வையும் அவரை நேசிப்பவர்களின் மன ஓய்வையும் தான். கண் கலங்குபவரை உடனிருந்துதான் உறுதி கொடுக்க வேண்டுமென்று இல்லை, உடலில் இருந்து குருதி கொடுத்தும் உதவலாம். கண் கலங்குபவரை உடனிருந்துதான் உறுதி கொடுக்க வேண்டுமென்று இல்லை, உடலில் இருந்து குருதி கொடுத்தும் உதவலாம். இரத்த தானம் செய்வோம், உயிரை காப்போம், வாழ்வை மீட்போம். நன்றி.
Thank you, Deepika. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. It's time to thank everyone. May we now request Ms. Lekha Jaini of 2nd BCom CA to propose the vote of thanks.
The best and beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. I consider it a great privilege to deliver the vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed it as a memorable and successful event. Today, my words are not enough to express the gratitude. On behalf of our management, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Raju sir, who graced us with his thought-provoking address. And also, I would like to thank our principal sir, Dean ma'am, AO sir, members of faculty, and my dear friends for making this function a grand success. Once again, thank you all.
The attendance link for this session has been posted in the chat box. Students are asked to fill the form immediately. Students can leave the session after completing the attendance form.
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.